Collecting games for cartridge-based systems can become a very expensive hobby indeed, especially if you're after that elusive original packaging. Given that some of this cardboard is now up to 40 years old, you better be coming with a serious stack of readies if you want to amass a sizable collection. Well, the answer for many, myself included, is to buy loose carts. Now, loose carts can be picked up for a fraction of the price of their complete counterparts. The trouble is, how do you display such precious hunks of plastic without looking a bit silly? I'm sure we've all tried towers, piles, hidden away in a drawer for nobody to see, but that's no good for anybody. Well, maybe today I've got a solution for you.
Hello everybody, I'm Mick LeBear and welcome to Mick Games.
Mick LeBear Games.
At the filming of this video, my current collection stands at 895 games, well on the way to 1,000, and I'd say about 10-20% of that collection is made up of cartridges for Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Megadrive, Game Boy, etc. And this is how I choose to store them. That's right, I make custom cases, and in today's video I'm going to take you through step by step how I do it, so you can do it at home as well.
The first thing you're going to have to get hold of is some universal game cases. Now, these hold cartridges for Sega Megadrive, Master System, Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, and can be purchased from zlabs.com. They sell a pack of 10 for £19.90 plus postage. You can buy these in a pack of 100. You will make a saving buying in bulk. And they do packs of 4 also, but probably not the best value at that price point. As you can see here as well, good information on the website. They give you the measurements you'll need for the inlay for the artwork. So you want to make a note of this really, because you're going to need that later. But the good thing about these cases is they have inserts inside to hold the cartridges in situ, so you don't get any rattling about when the games are in the boxes. There's also space for the manuals. There's no clips to hold the manuals, but the boxes will close nicely with those manuals inside, and they come in a range of colours. They've got white, clear and black. The black is actually more like a grey really, a dark grey, but it fit nicely for Sega system, I think, and yeah, these are perfect for putting your cartridges in. That's step 1. Step 2, and it's time to get creative. First thing I suggest is that you head to thecoverproject.com, and here you will find artwork for pretty much any game under the sun. I've no doubt CEX use this to reprint those covers that you see and we all love. But yes, it's a good resource really, and what we're going to want to do here is head to the Nintendo 64 section, because here they actually have some custom covers. Now you might want to print these out as they are and just use them, but often they're not the PAL versions of the boxes. But if you want to do your own, make your own templates, go to the Cover Project, download one of these custom covers. It doesn't matter what game, as you can see I've picked Pokemon Snap here. Download the image, and we're going to use that to create our own templates. So open whatever image software you want to use. I use Motion 5 just because I find it really simple on the Mac. Probably should use Photoshop, but I've never dipped my toes into those waters, so stick to what you know, I say. So what we're going to want to do is move that Pokemon Snap image into Motion, or whichever software you have, line it up in the middle, and from that we can get the sizing we need for the front cover, the spine and the back. From that you can create your own template, and as you can see this is the one I have created. Just a little red number for the N64, not too drastic, not a big departure from what was shown on the website, but you can get real creative and have some weird and wonderful designs if you so choose. So here we have my Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo, and I went for a white and red design to begin with, as you can see there, big block of white on the back. But I don't know if you can see, there is yellowing along the top edge, along the lines, and there is a bit on the spine as well. So white, best avoided, because they will start to yellow over time. You can definitely see that there. So, as my Super Nintendo collection is only approximately 20 games or so at the moment, I've decided to change them. And I've gone for grey and black, and I actually think it gives a more retro vibe as opposed to the white. And I've simplified the backs as well, just a few screenshots, the logo and the Super Nintendo logo. Just means I can create them a little bit quicker, and they're a lot sleeker in design. But there's, we still got the white cases on there, and I think they look pretty good like that. And yeah, avoids the yellowing. So that's my tip: avoid big blocks of white. Once your template is finalized, it's time to start making the game cases. As you can see here, I'm making one for Forsaken on the N64, which is a game I picked up recently. And I'm actually going to cheat with this one a little bit and use the custom cover that's on the cover project, because I couldn't really find any sort of unique different artwork for Forsaken. So the original looking packaging will do for me on this one. As you can see, I've just copied that into my image, put it behind my template, and I'm now cropping it into place. You might need to do a few layers just to make this work. And as you can see, there is that horizontal line on the front cover there in white that we are going to get rid of with a little bit of cropping. As you see, bring that down, and there it goes. But that does mean that that little archway there is now going to leave a transparent gap. So when I change the background to transparent, that will not be black like it should be. So we are going to have to use the rectangle tool to make a black rectangle that's going to fit behind the image, and it will just make it all blend in nicely. As you can see, I'm just pulling the rectangle across, sizing it up, lining it up with that edge there. I'm going to change it to black. I'm using the color select tool there just so it matches up with the original color, and then placing it as the bottom layer. And when I turn this to transparent, as you can see, that's the archway I'm talking about. Once I change this background to transparent, you can see it's now a full cover, and that is pretty much ready to print, really, apart from the spine. I've missed the logo. So you want to head over to Google, find yourself a PNG version of the game logo you're looking for. There you go, it's the second image in that search there. So we're just going to make sure it is a PNG file, as it is, no background. We're going to pull that onto the desktop, and we're going to drag that into our image software and rotate it accordingly, size it up for fit, and then that, in theory, should mean that that cover is now ready for printing. One thing to mention is I have actually used my Peggy 3 template for this game. Forsaken actually has a mature rating on the N64, so I do end up changing that later, but for the purposes of this demonstration, it works. I'm now going to save the image as a PNG file. I know I'm switching between JPEG. It doesn't really matter too much because we're going to trim the edges off that with the crop tool once it's saved. Just save this now to the desktop. And then the last thing you want to do is open it up and make sure that it's sized accordingly. We want it the same size as we saw on the Z Labs website, because once that's sized up right, it means it'll come out of the printer perfect size. The design phase is done, it's time to print your cover. So you're going to need an inkjet printer. I've just got a cheap one really, it's a HP Envy 5020, pretty standard level printer. You're going to need some glossy photo paper. I actually got this from Home Bargains, 99p for 15 sheets, and it works a treat. So don't be put off if the paper's cheap, it will work. I've had some more expensive paper from Amazon and it wasn't quite as good as this one, so you might need to trial a few different types before you find one that works for you. And once your cover is printed, do not rush into cutting it out. Give yourself plenty of time let it dry for a few hours, because if you go to cut it out straight away, you're going to scratch it, you're going to smudge it, and you're not going to get the best results. You want that ink as dry as possible before you cut it out. So yeah, just leave it, let it settle, and you could go play a game.
So while we're waiting for the artwork for Forsaken to dry before I can cut it out, I thought what better time than check out the game, see what it's all about. So yeah, let's have a little look, see what it's up to. Oh god, it's been an age since I've had an N64 controller in hand. Player 1, oh, you can pick characters here. We've got Locker Senna, Photoid, Nim Sui Sin, LAJ, Clark Culver, Earl Sleek, Trucker, Beard. I think we're going to go for Beard. I tell you what, it's no good for the old seizures, this thing, but he's flashing at me like you wouldn't believe. But we'll go Beard, and we'll see what this is all about. Mission, nuke available. I think it's the only one available. So yeah, we're going to go for that. The abandoned nuclear plant is a setting for your first foray into the heart of the Mechanoid Defense Force, MDF. If you wish to either should be one. Oh no, there's a memory card in there. We'll carry on. Been an age since I've had an N64 controller in hand. It feels so surreal actually to hold it like this. How did this even become a thing?
There is carnage ahead, and for the victor there is honor and the spoils of battle. For the vanquished there is pain and humiliation. Failure is not an option for the Forsaken.
Whoa, okay. So, oh, I see. So, oh, how do we? So it's trigger for firing. This is weird. You control with the joystick. Oh, a bit of combat here. We'll drop a little bomb on you. That's it. There you go. So there's 22 enemies. Alright, I see. This is crazy. The controls on this are unreal. Oh, B is back. A forward. Joystick to pitch and roll. You can strafe with the C buttons. Oh, these are power-ups. I don't know why I'm attacking them. Oh, I was getting an attack there, I think. Head back, C. Yep. Drop a bomb. Oh, nice little missile there. We like that. I tell you what, this is the kind of game. We're picking up a bit of speed now. Ooh, whoa, big enemies here. Trying to. Whoa, get down in here if I can. Ooh, power pod. So we're going to come back and we're going to. Oh, I like this. Missile strafe a little bit. This is better. It's the kind of game where it's fast, it's furious. And if you can get good at it, I bet there's tons of fun to be had in this. Well, there is. Nice, nice. 13 enemies left. But I tell you what, it does take some. Oh, we can go this way. It does take some getting used to. Whoa! Oh, little tank there. He goes. What's this power up? Shield, yes, needed that. But yeah, once you get good at this, you'd be. Oh, I think. Is that. Oh, it is an enemy. He's just floating about there. Oh, he's tricky bugger. Got him. 11 left. I tell you what, this is fun. The soundtrack as well. I like it. It's got that sort of. It's giving me like a. Can you go through there? No. Giving me like a. Driver vibes. You know, this soundtrack from Driver was kind of like this. Where are these enemies now? I mean, the controls when you first pick them up, they feel really hinky, but you sort of. Let's see what's up here. See if there's anything. Whoa, that's disorientating. But yeah, I'm really struggling here to see. Oh, here we go. Nice, nice. Let's go down this way, see if there's anything down here. Take a right. Oh yes, some action going on down here. Hide under here for a minute. Let's turn back. Oh, got the little dropsy on him. There we go. How many's left? 5 left. There's a power up down there. We'll try and see if we can go that. And another enemy over that side. A mug. Oh, wasted. But we got him. We got him. See what's up here again. Another little power up. Is there? Yeah. Orbital pulse. Right. So I think that's it for in this room. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you where I am on the map. There's 3 enemies to go. Couldn't tell you where I am on the map. It's so disorientating. I don't know where I've been. It all looks fairly similar. Oh. Oh no, it's a power up. It's a power up. It's hard to tell sometimes whether they're power-ups or enemies. There we go, weapon energy. More power up there. Orbital pulsar. Think we'll go straight on, see what's down here. And we found one. Nice, 2 to go, 2 to go. And there's one of them. Just one more enemy. Where could he be? There he is. There we go, mission complete. We've done it. Well, I tell you what, guys, that was actually quite good fun. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. Didn't know what kind of game it was going to be, but yeah, once you get onto it, it actually made you feel pretty good once you got used to the controls, the spinning, the rolling, the firing. That's what I'm definitely going to keep going with, I think. Forsaken N64, who knew?
Once your artwork is dry, it's time to cut it out, and my recommendation here would be to use a sharp blade and a ruler, a metal ruler if possible. There's always a chance you might shave away at a plastic ruler's edge and it won't be quite as good the next time you use it. Of course you could use scissors to do this, but you'd have to have a real steady hand. So for best results, definitely a sharp blade and a metal ruler if you can. And then once the artwork's out, it's time to assemble the whole package. You want to put that into the sleeve, cartridge in, close the box, and sit back and admire your handiwork. And then, of course, if you've got a big collection, it's just rinse and repeat the process. Good luck in your endeavours. That's job done.
Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please think about giving it a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to see what else I've got coming moving forward. There's going to be all sorts of game collecting content, game playing content, talk about games, everything video game related we're going to get around to, so please stick around. I've been Mittler Bear and this has been Mick Games.